Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. This time, it's Dragon Quest Heroes, the first game in the series. But already, before we even start, there's been a few stream tears where instead of a colour picture like we have here, it's been blocks of grey, like there's no information. So already, just before I started recording, there's been a little bit of stream tearing. But we'll see, we'll keep going. This is actually my first time playing this game. So you can see we haven't started right from the beginning. I know a little bit of Dragon Quest. I will just keep it. Oh no. If you follow my videos, you all know what name I'm going to pick next. There we go, Albion. So yeah, I know a little bit of Dragon Quest, but I have not played this game. You can see there, we've got a little bit of stream tearing stuck on the screen because the background's not being refreshed. Vibration on, autosave on. Sure, we'll leave online on. Dodge on. That'll do. We'll have to deal with them as we get going. So the point of Cloud Monday is to try out cloud streaming service with various different types of games. This is a Dynasty Warriors style game. No subtitles. Interesting. Oh, there we go.
In a curious dimension, quite
well, we'll watch the intro.
There was a very special world where humans and monsters lived together in peace. In the majestic city of Arbor, which stood at the center of that world, the most important festival of the year was just beginning. And the streets resounded with the happy cries of man and monster alike.
Childishly simple. The prize is as good as mine.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, my turn. All I have to do is hit something, right? Should be easy enough. Look!
And so, it begins.
Right, that's a warning.
What could this mean? Monsters have never attacked humans before. Why now? And how many? Could they all have been affected?
What? Even Helix, you mean? Helix! Oh, thank goodness. He looks like he's okay.
But the castle may not be. Our comrades are under attack. We must act now, lest they suffer for our complacency. Listen carefully. I will circle around to the rear of the castle and assess the situation. You, meanwhile, will approach from the
You
front...
want to follow some long-winded plan? Thanks, but no thanks. So let's guard some royals. We need to find King Doric right now.
Huh? Wait! Headstrong fool. Does she mean to fight them all off on her own?
So you saw through that, there were some streaming issues. This is a Dynasty Warriors style game, a musou, I think, or musou? Can't quite remember. Basically, lots of enemies on the screen, lots of effects. It's a really taxing kind of genre. I've not really played any on PS4. See, we got tutorial now, but even the picture quality feels like it's gone down. So what we can do, not exactly how I would like this to be displayed. What? Mission list. Basically, triangle attack uses MP, squares normal. Ooh, got some slimes. Blighted. And the point of, as I was trying to say earlier, the point of the point of Cloud Monday is to try out different types of games with the service. And we don't just play it once, we try and play them across like 2 times across 2 different days at 2 different times to get a good sense of what it's like to play them. So even though it's rough today, and it will be rough in the first video, it's quite possible that the next time we play this game will be a much smoother experience. It's kind of like finding the average. What's the average experience of playing this game like? Cool effect, but the graphical quality, basically the resolution, does feel like it's a little low. We're also starting to get some macro blocking, which basically means squares are appearing on the screen instead of a detailed background. Sometimes they're just appearing like larger squares instead of the minute detail. So this is certainly one of the rougher Cloud Monday games we played recently, but a lot of the games we've played recently were PS3 games. Well, it's like MP recharges, so we could probably use a few of those attacks again and again. It's not a bad tutorial, I suppose. It's just a shame that it kinda made us sit and look at the list and then told us exactly what was on that list and showing us how to do it, so it feels a little strange.
Oh, for heaven's sake, more monsters! Let's get this over with, shall we?
So I must say, I'm not looking too much into the story at the moment. Kind of, because the game's a little rough, I need to kind of pay attention to how rough it is to comment about it. You know, we've seen all the issues: stream tearing, macro blocking, resolution changes, but the controls still feel accurate. That's something. So even though the picture quality may not be holding up right now, we can still play it mostly fine. You know, you'll find we're gonna find enemies in these pods. Yeah, we got stuff. Stuff's good. Oh, she's a good person. These enemies not stopping, are they? The camera's a little weird. I just feel like I'm fighting it a little bit. I may turn the camera left and it kind of bounces back right a little bit. It feels like it's maybe some sort of auto aim that's also fighting me. We've got that chest to open. Oh, well done. Money! Oh, metal actually, okay. So at the moment, the gameplay, the game style, isn't too dissimilar to me. I played a lot of the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games on Xbox 360.
I'm starting to get really worried about the king. We've got to hurry.
So I have played some of these games. I think I played the demo for the Zelda one. Might have played that on 3DS. Not quite sure. So it's kind of interesting to play a style of game via the cloud. Also, like, how are they going to get some story into this? Because Dynasty Warriors usually tells some sort of fictionalized history, but the Zelda game was focused in the Zelda universe to tell a Zelda story, in the same as the Gundam. And so this game is set in a Dragon Quest universe. So it's nice to see how they take sort of the formula and change it up for each style of game they put it in.
One of us will meet their advance and launch a counter-offensive. The other will hold position and protect King Doric from any who make it through the onslaught. But even if we do defeat the enemy before us, we cannot afford to let our guard drop. If my assessment of the situation is correct, they will divide their forces into several groups and attack in waves. Each time they do so, one of us must guard His Majesty while the other renews the onslaught. By alternating our roles, we shall be able to conserve energy and keep the enemy at bay indefinitely.
Really?
Only-
You're still talking. Thanks for the master plan, but if it's all the same to you, I'm going to go and batter those monsters before they get to the king.
Why, you... To rush in without a sound strategy is pure folly.
You are most kind, but I have no need of your protection. Nay, let we three stand and fight, side by side. Now to arms, friends, for armor!
You have to also take into consideration that I am streaming this game, but it is an option to download it. Unfortunately for me, both my external and internal drives are rather full. I don't have the money to upgrade the storage capacity of either. That's one of the reasons why I do like this streaming ability. Whoa! And we all saw that. Ah, level up. I'm guessing that's what that yellow bar at the bottom's been. Ah, my combo got knocked down.
Sorry, bit busy. How about we adopt a strategy I like?
There's something nice about the simplified graphics of Dragon Quest. Everything's bold and clear and crisp. It's easy to see what everything is. With the Gundam games especially, some of those Gundams are quite intricate, and seeing all the attacks that were happening on screen, and it did feel a little bit kind of overwhelming in some respects. The frame rate certainly dropped a few times. It'll be interesting if any of you played those Gundam games. Let me know in the comments. See, the camera is kind of stuck with the direction your character's moving. So your character's moving and the camera movements are kind of together. So even though I may be moving right and turning the camera left, that's fighting the system. Alright. So even though we're having some difficulty here streaming, or I should say perhaps playing from the cloud, because the style of gameplay is kind of hack and slash, you know, you can press many buttons and get a result. It's not getting in the way of playing the game. Yes, it looks bad and it looks a bit unstable, but in terms of gameplay, it's not getting in the way that much. It's still playable. Yep, so off to the next zone. You can see on the map, top right, what we need to do.
What the? Look how many of them there are! Where are they all coming from?
Could all the monsters taking part in the festival have descended on the castle at once?
Yeah, the resolution is a little rough in places, which makes the enemies in the distance look rather bad. Still, controls not affected. Still feels like it's controlling pretty normal. I will say though that what's the right word? How to put this? Yeah, the game has its own technical problems. So whilst yes, the resolution is taking a hit, yes, there's stream tearing, there's a few issues, macro blocking. But the game has its own problems. There's been a few, what felt like, frame rate issues. So you have to take into account that yes, we're not having the best streaming day. It's not entirely streaming's fault. And it's hard to quantify how much is going to be the game's fault. I thought there might be a trophy to do with combos. I remember from the Gundam days that big combos, scores and times were all rewarded. Oh, I forgot to mention that Helix has got his own health bar, so you have to get to him before they do.
My strategy was flawless.
I guess to talk about the game itself, the graphics, though simple, very effective. It does feel like we're kind of watching some sort of anime, and I know there was a Dragon Quest anime, so also this looks perhaps a little bit more computerized rather than a hand-drawn
They might be holding such a creature.
anime, for example. It
Dragon or not, there's only one thing
has the right look. It feels
Let's give it
correct.
the hiding of its life.
Controls are simple, gameplay is simple, but there's a little bit of depth to it. I imagine we'll unlock other things with other characters as we go. As typical with the Gundam games, that each character kind of played a little differently. Oh, I should have blocked. Oh, I think I got the block up just in time there. Oh.
Do not fear. Should the monsters approach you, we will come to your aid.
Oh, Helix, of course, he is the healer of the group. Oh man. Okay, this is a little bit tricky. Very much is a boss character. Oh, I don't know if I got the shield up just in time.
When facing such a foe, it is essential to seek out its weak points. Where dragons are concerned, a blow to the head or tail is worth 10 elsewhere.
I feel like I would like a bit more of a lock-on to the enemy. There it is, R3. Wow, even the shield doesn't do that much. Okay, he's down, let's kick some butt. You can see the resolution's taking a hit. So that's what the streaming service does to try and keep the stream going, is to reduce the amount of data being sent. So instead of say a 1080p video, the streaming service will send maybe a 720p video my way. Unfortunately, my capture device will still read it as 1080p because it's kind of still in that 1080p package, I suppose. But inside the package is a 720p actual video stream. So that's one way, that's why we sometimes see the resolution changes. The service is trying its best to offer a consistent gameplay. That's a tough boss, but we have a healing character who really helped.
The dragon is defeated! Victory is ours!
Huh.
Sweet, sweet victory!
What the heck are those things?
Night Lords!
Sorry, when the camera was stuck looking down. Yeah, this is looking rough, isn't it? Oh wow. See all that big macro blocks. I wonder if we have to close those portals somehow. This is very much a big test for the service. Lots of effects, lots of enemies, lots of stuff happening. Even for the game itself, this would be a test. There's
They just keep coming, no matter how many of them we beat.
the Nintendo
Forever.
versions of Zelda, Dynasty Warriors Zelda. They also were plagued by poor performance. Wow. Not as good as you would hope.
Do not lose heart, my loyal guardians! Here, a tonic! Witness the power of the mighty Brimstone!
Those portals kind of look a bit Bayonetta-ish, don't they? In some respects. Oh, what was that? On Super Saiyan. Oh wow, it is sort of a Super Saiyan God color, isn't it? This came out, what, 2015? So I doubt that they knew about where Dragon Ball was going to go. that really tanks the visual quality.
Perfectly executed.
Yeah, this has to be up there with like Assassin's Creed Origins, I think it was, we played. And both days playing that game, it was real bad. Of course, the detail on that is real fine, and the gameplay is precise. That made the game pretty much unpleasant and nearly impossible to play.
Looks like that's the last of them. What's the matter with you? Stop standing
At least,
around
while this is
posing and acting
not a
like
great
pleased.
experience, it's still
I fear
playable.
it is too soon for celebrations.
Is it?
If I am not much mistaken, this battle was but the first of many. We have rid the capital of monsters, yes. But this is no more than a temporary solution. It is but a matter of time before their allies outside the city launch another assault. Furthermore, it would be foolish to assume that the effects of this phenomenon are limited to the monsters in Arbor.
Okay, we get it. What you're saying
Oh,
is, all the
right
other
there.
towns and
That's a
villages in
warning.
the world may be in trouble too.
Friends, I had feared as much myself.
It's also why I
It
turned
would
autosave
seem the
on.
time is indeed against us.
There will be a
Fear not, Your
point
Majesty. I have
where the
devised
service
perfect
will
strategy.
decide that
First, we
it
must
can't
head
stream,
westward through the forest to
and
the
it will
city
basically give
colony.
us like a 10-second countdown, I think it is, and they'll just shut the game off.
Surely there we might find a
So
clue
far,
as to the trouble
in this
that assail us.
Good thinking,
PlayStation
That's an amazing
Plus
idea.
Premium kind of
Well then, we better get
world
going.
we live in now,
I'm going with you.
I've not had that happen.
Come, my boldest and most
So all the
trusted
videos I've
retainers,
done,
we must sally
there's been
forth
rough times, we've had warnings, but nothing has ever crashed or stopped streaming. But when it was PlayStation Now, and I have played quite a few games under that service, yeah, more than once it crashed on me. We just got to the introduction. Okay. Akira Toriyama, yeah, that's the Dragon Ball guy. There's a lot happening on screen. Come on, game. I was wondering if they were going to be like the heroes from the past Dragon Quest games, but I think at the moment it's just heroes unique to this game. Of those characters, especially that small one with the spiky hat. It looks familiar. I wonder if I got him in the short-lived Dragon Quest mobile game. The world, trees, woe, and the blight below. Poetic. Are you sure? It looks like that video showed there was a lot of enemies by the city. Yeah, when it interferes with text like it has there, then it gets in the way. We can't assume that everyone can hear, or having subtitles and being able to read the subtitles can really be important. Ooh, stream tear. Yeah, the game came out, I think it said 2015. So in some respects, it's also not like the best looking game. The second one came out much later, so that perhaps graphically will look better, might even be more stable. So you're moving the camera around. Yeah, in the Assassin's Creed games, this happened as well. When you move the camera like that, it made things difficult.
Welcome, child.
Oh, save.
Let
Yeah.
us pray.
I guess that one. I thought it was auto-saving. Perhaps it's auto-saving checkpoints. Or maybe if we lost the stream and went back, maybe it wouldn't be there. I don't know.
Goddess speed. Welcome, child.
Is she gonna give us? Oh no, I don't
Let us
wanna.
pray. Goddess speed.
Ah, okay, we gotta be careful here. Just press it
Welcome,
once.
child.
Let's have a look at the skill point thing. Okay, so we haven't got any through leveling up. What you got? Touchpad, view details. Cool, cool. Definitely some nice stuff. We've got 2,000. So I don't have enough for 2 items, really. I guess I can get scale. Let's get iron and scale. It'll be nice if we actually see that on our character as well. Can we sell? Okay, I can't sell that stuff. Fair enough.
Be lucky.
Now then.
Okay, so this area is going to grow. We're going to get some alchemy. What's next? I guess we head out. Whoops. Okay, defaulted to no. Oh, loading's not too bad. Even though I'm playing this, streaming this to a launched PS4, it's still, that's kind of what the stream we're going to get back for it. If we're not going to get like a PS5 4K stream on a base model. Yep, and the well, it says hit the menu, but where is that?
Inferno slash! Could that be? It is one of The nightmares that appeared after we defeated the dragon.
Good eye, boy. And yet, it does seem somewhat different from the one we encountered in Arbor.
You're right. It looks like that monster's guarding it.
Wait, if we could... Yes, of course.
Perhaps it's telling us about that because we might have to skip this battle if it's too difficult. So, evac. Okay, so that's options. So at the bottom of the screen it tells us what all the attack buttons do, but not what anything else does. Oops. That attack's quite difficult to aim. Okay, so maybe that's not going to be as difficult as I thought it was. We can see on the map there's a lot of monsters still left.
And their numbers no longer increase. It is as I thought. That creature was summoning them here.
Where are they? They're over here. Okay, so the draw distance isn't terrible. We can mostly see monsters on the screen, but the grass seems to be a little optional. Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the Moorkeeper. Come on, game, hold together. Oh, you saw a lot of enemies as we spawn in then. That was a kind of cool effect. Did we get the Moorkeeper? No, we didn't. Ah, I thought we got him. I ain't got him.
More keepers may yet appear. We must remain vigilant.
Kind of worried about these items that they're not automatically being picked up.
Another one.
Okay. Oh, come on. No, I could go into it, but it doesn't feel like these enemies are difficult enough for me to need to use it. Oh, looking at the map, I'm in the wrong area for that. More will go over here. See, I've got some sparkling. That's a cool effect. Yeah, let's go for it for the Moorkeeper. Again, it's totally immune to damage. Yeah, let's use the coup de grace for this cool attack. Boom. Oh, I didn't kill the golem.
That looks like the last of the Moorkeepers.
Indeed. All that remains now is for us to mop up the remaining monsters.
Okay. Wing of Bat instead of Batwing. Oh, I still got quite a few of these left.
Highly satisfactory. Searing slash.
Oh, okay, they can run away. Okay, saw that instance, that area cleared out.
Hey,
Yes.
what?
Ah!
I do wonder a little bit if the game's taking itself a little serious. If I remember from at least one or two of the Gundam games, or Dynasty Warriors Gundams, it's kind of retelling stories that happened in the TV shows. But here, this seems to be its own story, and it's taking itself as serious as such. Yeah, I think we all will actually. I imagine going into the city would be a big bit of story, and that could make this video quite a lot longer. So that'll be part 2. Remember, in this series, each game is played twice, 2 different days, 2 different times, to see what the experience is like. Although, I'm quite enjoying this, so this could be a game that I play on the side. Maybe I've been thinking about adding one more video series, kind of like a miscellaneous or what I'm playing, because we've got a gap in the schedule for one. Anyway, streaming. Poor. Not completely terrible, but poor. It's all the main streaming issues all happened today. Macro blocking, resolution changes, stream tearing, all happened, and they're the big ones. The controllers were fine. I don't think I've had a game where controlling the game became a problem because of streaming. And we did get the warning a few times. But because of the graphical style of this game and the colourful nature and kind of like the musou general hack and slash type gameplay, whilst it didn't look pretty sometimes, it was still playable. You could still recognise enemies and yourself. Now, having a hero character that looks like an enemy isn't great. But, here you go, Koei Tecmo. But, yeah, it was still playable. So, hopefully, I'll see you again for the next part. Or maybe, if I see you catching other videos on the site, we have other playlists, YouTube Shorts. Maybe you'll go over to Ko-fi. We've got a couple of membership tiers. One's for PlayStation 3 cross-media bar game previews. Or perhaps you're over there for a donation. Or we kind of started up on Mastodon as well as Twitter. So perhaps I'll see you there as well. But whenever and wherever I see you in the future. Please, take care.